This is Isaac Butterfield, one of my favorite YouTubers ever. He's hilarious. I like what he has to say. He's not afraid to say what he thinks. He's not afraid to tell the truth, even if people don't like it. Because, you know, truth hurts. Truth is something not everybody's willing to face. Because nowadays, everybody's not really willing to face reality and logic. They want to live in their own fucking fantasy world. Because it makes them happier facing the truth. But, yeah, I like this guy. Before we start, I'm going to go grab a drink and use the bathroom, so I will be right back. Okay, on to the video.
G'day ladies and gentlemen, my name's Isaac Butterfield, and in this video we're going to look at some of the dumbest woke people that I could find on the internet. I tell you this, I guarantee you're going to watch this video and any worries that you have in your life, they're going to be gone, because you're going to think to yourself, thank the Lord, whatever God you believe in, thank him or her or they or them that I'm not one of these people. So, let's get into it.
I just need to remind y'all again, everyone who is ginger, who has red hair, those are black people.
What?
All gingers are black people. If they have red hair, they are black. You see a white man with red hair, that's a black man.
What the hell's the logic behind this? How does the color of a person's hair determine if they're black? Did we just throw logic out the window? I mean, you realize it's the color of your skin that determines if you're black or white or yellow or brown. Like, what the hell?
You see a white woman with red hair, that's a black woman.
Okay, white men with red hair are black men, and white women with red hair are double comers. Sorry, black women. Why? You need to tell us why.
Gingers are black.
Why? You can't just say that. Ginger is the new black. Great TV show. But why? Well, give us a reason. Everyone here is straight to the comment section. Why are gingers black? 136,000 likes. There is no science here. Ed Sheeran is about to drop his rap album. That's funny. Well done. 1 million likes. Oh my.
Yeah, it's just this makes no logical sense. There are too many people on TikTok who make videos that don't back up what they're saying with any sort of logical reason or without any reason at all. It's just, if you're going to make a statement like this, at least say why you think this, why you have this opinion, so people can understand your illogical thinking.
Oh my God. TikTok's viral Gingers Are Black trend exposes white on white racism but created a sweet kinship between black folks and white redheads. What about black? Do they exist? I don't know.
Gingers.
There might be, although they might be the albinos.
Are black. All gingers.
But why? Okay, everyone's really happy about this because finally people give a shit about people with red hair, and they shouldn't. But they are doing that, but no one is telling us why. Okay, red hair comes from a mutation in the MCIR gene, the gene that also plays a major role in melanin production, as the creator explains. And melanin is not just a skin pigment, it's a biological powerhouse found in the eyes, the hair, and even the nervous system. And it roots back to Africa. So yeah, shout out to all the gingers.
All of humanity can be rooted back to Africa. Look. Here's the thing. The only reason that there are any differences in skin color is because of where humanity has migrated on the planet. Those who went further north ended up over time getting lighter skin color. Those who stayed in Africa ended up becoming black. You know, I can't scientifically explain it because I'm not that smart and I haven't looked into it, but I know for a fact all of humanity can be traced back to Africa. And the only reason humanity has different skin colors is because of where humanity has migrated to throughout the entire world. That is the only reason why we have different skin colors. And you can look that up because that is actual fact.
Who's out there, the redheads who are now, I don't know, part of the Bloods gang, I guess. I don't know how I can properly explain how happy I am for you that finally you found a community that gives a shit about you. But I want to wish you all the very best of luck, gingers and redheads. But from me, a white person who lives in reality, you still are unloved. I'm sorry, redheads, but you are.
What planet are you from?
I don't know planet-wise, but I do know that I was a dragon being.
Could you really blow fire?
Yes, but it's not fire in the way we think of it. It's more cleansing fire. I always kind of felt attracted to dragons, just feeling like, oh yeah, this is my kind of being.
This person right here with the confusion, who believes they're a dragon or was a dragon, that is someone who gets to have a say in what happens in the world.
You know, when we say that there are people who have delusions, who are delusional, mentally unstable, mentally ill, mentally confused, just delusional, stuff like that, these are the kind of people we're talking about. Who genuinely believe that they were some sort of mythical creature or whatnot. These are the type of people I mean that live in fantasy, that do not live amongst us in reality and logic. And like you said, these are the type of people, sadly, who have a say in how our politics go.
I know. Sad, right? This is a person who we make changes for. This is the person who we have protests for in the street. These type of people. Why, and I know this is a comedy channel, but why do we spend so much time trying to...
Dragon, motherfucker, I'm a spaceship and I'll drop an exterminatus. I like that. That's funny.
change everything for the absolute minority amongst us, for like 1 or 2 out of 1,000 people, when there are like genuinely the vast majority of people out there are doing it tough or struggling, and yet we spend all this money on bullshit like whatever this person.
That's another thing that gets me. Why are we trying so hard? And look, I get these people are trying to have like a safe space and whatnot so they can feel comfortable within their own skin and everything. But why on God's green earth are we changing everything as a whole just to make a few people more comfortable? We're upending a lot of people's lives, the majority of the populace's lives and livelihood and all this shit, just to make a few people more comfortable. Why are we doing that? That makes no logical sense whatsoever. It's like we're disturbing, upending like 9 people's lives just so we can make that one person more comfortable and feel more safe and feel more inclusive. That's not how we should do things. I mean, yes, try and find a way that, makes them a little more comfortable and makes them feel like the world isn't against them. But don't do it at the expense of the lives of the majority. That is not how you should go about things.
Fucking gets up to. It's absolute ridiculousness. That's what it is.
But then, as I was really feeling that, allowing myself to open up more, I'm like, I know what it's like to be a dragon.
Shut the fuck up. How about that?
Yeah, at work, I'm gonna drop off an order, and my day he's getting kind of full right now, so I might need to change really soon. But it is very discreet. Check out my last video for the discreet outfits video. But my diaper is getting a little full right now.
just... I worry about our future. I really do.
So you're dropping off an order. Okay, number one, this is a person delivering food, I imagine. Imagine someone coming to your house delivering food that you are too lazy to go out and get yourself. I do that all the time. I'm a piece of shit. But anyway, and they're wearing a diaper. They're not disabled. They don't have incontinence. They don't have fucking, I don't know, diverticulitis. They don't have anything like that. They don't have colorectal cancer, nothing. What they have is a part of their brain known as the don't fuck this up part, and it's fucked up, all right? It's not a fetish, it's not a trend, it's nothing. You're just strange, weird, and if this was 500 years ago, you would have been launched via catapult over the walls of the castle to hopefully infect them with whatever pox you've got going on in your head, you fucking strange creature.
One guy in particular, after I was like complimented by tons of other guys, it was so funny. This one guy called me gorgeous, and then maybe a minute later, my mom goes, "Oh my god, these other two guys were just looking at you." And I was like,
okay, so we've got a lady who has, I don't know about her body composition, but I will assume from the size of her cranium and the surround.
She's fat. Okay, we'll just say it. She's fat.
Involving her chin, that she has a bit of size about her. And now that's fine. It's okay to have a bit of size about you. But I guess this page has edited this to make it seem as if you are taking some sort of body positivity lie detector test. And I am going to go out on a limb and say that you're going to fail this entire thing because you sound, I'm sorry to be a dick here.
Well, enough internet for today. I watched a whale speak.
You sound fucking delusional. You know, it's only ever the female.
I don't understand where a lot of people like her get the confidence. I respect that you have the confidence and all that. But your reality is going to hit you fucking hard. Have a good one, Dakota. Thank you for being here.
Female gender in this species that ever talks like this. Like, I am really, like, everyone just finds me so attractive. Like, I just don't know what to do. It only ever seems to be like this. I don't know what the fuck that is. Like, even, it doesn't matter what you actually look like. You are convinced that you're gorgeous, and that's ridiculous. You need to behave and calm down. Most people are fuck ugly. Except for us, right?
my mom goes, "Oh my god, those other two guys were just looking at you." And I was like, "Mom, it's okay."
Were they looking at you, or were they just like, were they scared? Were you in a restaurant and everyone was getting their meals before you? Is that why everyone was looking around going, "Oh shit, she's gonna fucking pounce in a minute"?
And she was like, "They called you mommy." And I was like, "Yeah, Mom, that's something that people say. It's fine." But I guess I didn't hear them, so my mom told me about it. But there was this one guy in particular who was like wanting to buy me drinks, and he was like following me around everywhere because I like to like...
Top comment. He wasn't following you, he was orbiting you.
Go to different machines. He couldn't stop hugging me. He even gave me $20 for my machine. Like...
What the fuck is going?
It's fine. At first I thought it was like friendly. It was fine. Okay, cool. But then he started saying things like, "I like you a lot."
Okay, just to give you guys an idea.
The delusion of some people is fucking amazing. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Idea of what is happening here before it starts. It's important because I had to start this video again. It had copyright music behind it, and the song is "Anxiety" by a band called Sleepy Hollow, or Hello, and it's a very popular song amongst people who claim to have anxiety. Now, when I say claim, I say that because I think the vast majority of people who are Gen Z who claim this are just, well, what I'm saying is some.
I think it's amazing how there are some people who go on the internet, look up some shit, and automatically think they have it. And then there are some influencers who say that if you have this, this, and this, then you have this. And so many people think they have like depression or anxiety or whatever because they are self-diagnosing instead of going to an actual expert to get professionally diagnosed. Be like, oh, I have anxiety. No, bitch, you just have gas. Sit your ass down and, release it. Just stop self-diagnosing people. If you think you have a problem, go get help and figure it out.
Sometimes they get nervous and they call that anxiety, which is like conflating a headache with having fucking brain cancer. You dopey. Anyway, so yeah, this is their song, this is their theme song, and this is a young queer person, a COVID-conscious queer, as we can zoom in here and see.
Isn't queer just another way of saying gay? Hang on, let me look that up. Let me look it up. Strange, odd. She had a queer. Okay. Queer is an umbrella term for people who are non-heterosexual or non-cisgender. This cisgender thing is so fucking stupid. Originally meaning strange or peculiar, queer came to be used pejoratively against the alphabet mafia. In the 19th century, from the 1980s, queer activists began to reclaim the word as a neutral or positive self-description. So, yeah, second one is denotion or relation to sexual or gender identity that does not correspond to established ideas of sexuality and gender, especially heterosexual norms. Queer geek culture has featured gay themes since the 1980s. Similar is gay, homosexual, lesbian, lesbi, gay. What the fuck is lesbi gay? Oh. It's just a combination of lesbians, bisexual, and gay. Okay. So yeah, queer is basically just another way of saying gay. And lesbian and gay, that's basically just the same. It's the same thing. You can just say a lesbian and gay. It's the same thing. It's just, yeah. But yeah, queer, it's just another way of saying gay.
Who is wearing a mask.
That's the other thing. I don't understand why you need so many different terms for gay and bisexual. Do you need to be so entirely special that you need your own word, your own term? Let's look at another one here. Pansexual meaning. Pansexual is the romantic, emotional, and or sexual attraction to people regardless of their gender. Bisexual. This is basically just bisexual. Because bisexual is basically you are attracted to either gender. This is basically attracted to either gender. So there are only three different sexualities: straight, gay, bisexual. That's it. I don't understand why people need thousands of different terms just to describe their own sexuality when there are only three. You're straight. You're only attracted to the opposite gender to the gender that you are. Gay. You are attracted to the same gender to which you are. Bisexual. You are attracted to either one. Their gender does not matter. So I don't get it. Why we need so many different fucking terms? It's just like, wasn't the three simple enough? Why do you gotta make shit more complicated? I don't understand it.
in 2025, and she or they or he or me said I smiled at someone who was also masked.
People are not going to like that I say this. There are only 2 genders. 3 if you want to include intersex. But there's only male and female. There's only he or she. They, them is not a thing. That is referring to multiple people. Non-binary is not an actual thing in reality. I mean, come on, people. We need to start living in reality here.
On the bus, and they randomly gave me this. Ooh, I wonder what it was. Okay, they gave you a COVID conscious cutie badge. You've got a fish tattooed on your hand.
That seems that would be so fucking painful. Why would you get a tattoo on the palm of your hand? I understand getting a tattoo on the back of your hand, but why the palm of your hand?
What? Who the fuck gave you access to the internet? The population of the universe does not need to see this fucking frivolity. Fuck me dead. Fuck me sideways. Fuck my... I don't know, something. Can we just say, though, and I don't want to be a dick here, what a fucking loser. I know everyone will be like, no, she's part of the ADHD, anxiety and depression spectrum, and she's got all part of the...
Hang on, what the hell is this? ADHD. Oppositional defiant disorder. What the fuck is that? Depression, conduct disorder, learning disabilities, autism spectrum disorders, mood disorders, anxiety, tic disorders. What the Oh, people are just overcomplicating shit.
ADHD, anxiety and depression spectrum, and she's got autism stage 1.3. Fuck off.
As a trans man with endometriosis of the bowel, if I do not use the bathroom as soon as I feel the pressure building up.
Hang on. Isn't endometriosis strictly a female thing? I need to Google this. 'Cause while primarily affecting women and those with a uterus, endometriosis can, in very rare cases, occur in men. Cases of endometriosis in men are extremely rare. When it does occur in men, it has been associated with prolonged exposure to estrogen therapy, often for conditions like prostate cancer. There are multiple theories about the cause of endometriosis in both men and women, including the possibility that certain cells can transform into endometrial-like issues under specific conditions. Uterus, endometrium grows outside the uterus. It's commonly affected pelvic organ. So, yeah, it's basically just women. Just, oh my god.
It can spark a flare-up with excruciating consequences.
Is this too ridiculous? Okay, here's the problem with everything in the world right now. We see even with Google's new announcement of their AI systems coming in and already here when it comes to video stuff like this. Watch this clip right here. This whole thing is AI.
Yeah, I know what they say. Threesomes end up being terrible for 2 out of 3 people. At least the 2 other dudes said that to me, but I don't know if I believe that. I had a great time.
Isn't that insane? I don't know what is real and what isn't real. But this man, Kit's blank, trans man, trans woman, said stage 4 bowel endometriosis flare-ups feel like you're trying to pee out broken glass. Okay, so you're trying to pee out broken glass because of your bowel endometriosis. Okay, let me ask you this. You know that the bowel doesn't create urine or hold urine or have anything to do with urine. And if you're a trans woman, is he a trans woman or a trans man? Let me go back to the start.
As a trans man with endometriosis of the bowel.
A trans man. So you were born a woman, but you have endometriosis of the bowel.
Oh, okay, okay. So yeah, it's a woman. So yeah, Ken, it is. I didn't pay attention to him saying trans man. So yeah, sorry. Yep, a woman with endometriosis. Yeah.
Let me just Google this. Endometriosis. Oh, it came up straight away. I actually had Googled this before, but I usually write Pornhub at the end. Bowel endometriosis occurs when... Oh my God, it's a real thing. Well, fuck me sideways. I take it all back. This is the problem. We don't know what is real and what isn't real anymore. That sounded like the most made up fucking thing in the entire world, and yet I will believe people when they say they're a puppy. But I don't believe someone when they say they got bowel endometriosis. Also, are you videoing yourself having a shit? The fuck?
Do you think it's okay for this mom to decorate her son's room like this?
Yes. I mean, that looks really good.
Interesting. Okay, so this is Team 2 Mums who have made this. Now, this is from a show called Cultural Apothecary by Alex Clark. I met Alex, very nice person. Now, this young boy who's wearing pink and got the pink everywhere, I don't know, man. Let me put it this way. My son,
Look, it's okay if that's what the kid wants, and if they're okay with it, that's fine. What's not okay is if you are forcing it onto the kid and giving him no choice at all. That's when it's bad.
He has some things that would be considered like girly. I guess you could call it that. Like, he's got a little stroller that he pushes around. Sometimes he finds it really fun. Like, he puts his dinosaur in it and takes it for walks. But it's pink, and that was the last one that was left at Kmart when we went there. I don't think that's a problem. I think when it goes to the next step, when they start going, oh, you like a lot of girls' toys, maybe you are a girl. And then when you implant that in a child's head and it goes from one thing to the other. I don't know. And also, if you've got 2 mums, you certainly, if you're a young boy, you need a male figure in your life. Now, you can say that that's incorrect, but you're wrong. All of the evidence that is out there right now suggests that every single young man needs a father figure. Also,
yes, it is very important for young boys growing up to have some sort of male or father-like figure that they can look up to, and because that they look at that person and they get an idea of what a male or man should be. They get some ideas, some direction, and whatnot. So it's very important for the development of a young boy to have some sort of to have a father, or to have some sort of father figure or male figure to look up to.
needs a mother figure, but needs a father figure. So if you've got 2 parents of the exact same sex, which is absolutely fine, they're good people, you need someone in your life that does play that father role. Now, one of the mothers can absolutely do that, and vice versa with men, but it is a lot harder, and they need to spend a lot of time really trying to emulate what a father figure would do. And not every man is a father figure, by no means. Not every dad is a good dad. I'm not saying that. And if you are a dad out there and you're not putting in 1,000% effort every single day with your kid, then you're a piece of shit, and you're changing that person's life in a negative way. So fucking pull your finger out, cockhead. And chances are these 2 mums here are probably far better at being a dad than you. But yeah, if your kid keeps getting pink stuff, maybe go, hey, big fella, here's an army man. Melt it with a fucking magnifying glass.
Some are saying this mother knows what she is doing and she's trying to turn him into a girl because she just ultimately wanted a girl. Others say, you know, a color isn't for certain genders only. There's nothing wrong with this. What do you think?
I will say on that topic,
a color is just a color. It's no indication of of someone being, you know, strictly one gender over the other, or it doesn't strictly, you know, say what sexuality they are. At the end of the day, it's just a color. But, you know, that's what I think. A color is just a color. It doesn't necessarily mean anything or denounce anything.
I know of a family whose mother, they had two boys, and the mother was like just angry for her entire life because she never had a girl, and she used to blame the younger boy for not being a girl, and like was angry about it and all this type of stuff. And now that young boy, who's an adult now, is trans, and you think to yourself, oh, I wonder what role the mum played in that. Anyway, on to the next video.
Airlines make their products smaller every
again?
year. Then they blame us for not fitting. If your car got smaller every year, wouldn't you be pissed?
I can't. Hi, Storm. Welcome back. I can't fucking stand people like this. I can't stand whales that complain like this. You cannot expect the entire world to accommodate to your size because you can't stop shoveling food down your fucking throat. The world around us is a burger for you. I had enough to eat today. I'm full, thank you. I'd had enough sloppy joes. But you can't. The world, everything like chairs and all this sort of stuff is built for the average person. And the average person is not 600 fucking pounds. And the thing is, and I'm not trying to sound sexist when I say this, every time I see a video like this about someone complaining that the seats or whatever else doesn't fit them, they're not accommodated to them, it's always women who are fucking making these videos. Oh, shut up about that. I had sloppy joes. People, you can't blame the entire world for your size. The only reason you're that fucking size is because of you. Take some accountability for your dumbass decisions and for your inability to stop shoveling shit into your fucking gullet and not exercising. Oh, shut the fuck up. These people are just... Oh. I'm fat. The world should accommodate to my fat fucking ass because I can't stop shoveling food in my mouth. Wham, wham, wham. Woe is me. That's all I really hear from these people.
You are reusing the exact same footage. You're saying that airplanes are getting smaller. We all know that, dickhead. They're getting smaller. You're getting larger. Only one of us can do anything about that, okay? Stop fucking whinging on the internet and do something about your problems. My God, what a painful person.
How important are women's rights?
I think women's rights are important.
More important than yours and mine.
Fucking, are they?
What rights do men have that women don't?
None. None. Women have all the same exact rights that a man has. They have all the same advantages. They have all the same accessibilities. There is no right that a man has that a woman does not. None whatsoever.
Ah, the silence is golden. Ladies, listen up. You have all of the rights that men have. Shut the fuck up. The current American president is not going to take away your rights. Wake up to yourself. You're going to be fine, okay? Fuck. You can't answer it.
I think I'm done here today, guys.
What a weak fucking man.
What rights do men have that women don't?
But you can't answer that.
Are they dressed like pilgrims or something?
That's all you need to know, okay? That's all you need to know from these people who go out and...
She tried so hard to burp.
protest. If you're going to protest, if you genuinely believe in something that much, which I think if you do, you should protest and you should, you know, fight for what you believe in.
Here's when it comes to protest. If you're going to protest something, make sure you know what it is you are protesting about, and you have done the research about the thing you were protesting about. These people, I swear to God, feels like it's been forever since I've seen you, Viz. How you doing? I see a lot of these protesters that go into these things. They have no idea about the thing they're protesting. All they're doing is jumping on a fucking bandwagon. That's all they're doing. They see a large crowd doing something and they join in on it, and they have no idea what they're fucking doing. So people, if you're going to protest, please make sure you know what the subject is that is being protested, and you've done your research about what is being protested. And if you believe that you should join in the protest, go right ahead. That is your right to do so. But for God's sakes, educate yourself on the thing that is being protested. Otherwise, you're going to end up like this dumbass.
Absolutely. That's free speech. But at least know what you're talking about. Like, do a little bit of research. Get ChatGPT to fucking do it.
One thing I don't understand is when guys ask me out on a coffee date or ask me to go do a workout, it's like, no, I can take myself to coffee.
Okay, I know you're not allowed to say this. Like the whole, what do you wear?
I think I'm going to use that comment that he did of what rights do men have that women don't, if somebody comes up to me in that situation. Well, yeah, it's because there, like I said, there is no right that a man has that a woman does not. Every advantage, every choice, every right, everything that men have, women also have. So, yeah.
Wearing thing, but this isn't like, what are you wearing? Like, you should be attacked. No, that's ridiculous. But what the fuck is this stupid fucking thing that women at the gym wear? What is this? This long sleeve, cut out tit top.
Yeah, it's like, I don't understand this. Like, what is the point of this? What is the point? I don't get this. What is the point of this?
With a little bit of fucking fabric on the, what is that? Like, why are you doing that? It's like a shawl that's been eaten by moths. Moths that are perverted and want to show off your fucking nips to the world. What? Why? Why would anyone use that?
I can also take myself to work out and I'm in great shape. I don't even have time to get coffee with my own girlfriends.
People like this, women like this, just people in general, guys and women who are like this are so fucking self-entitled. They were asking to go to a coffee with you. They were asking to go to a workout with you because they wanted to spend time with you, you dumb fucking bitch. Oh, people like this upset me so fucking much. How dare you throw something at me? I need to go put my ice cream back in the freezer. I'll be right back. My ice cream's melting too much. I'm controlled enough. Don't worry. I'm not gonna go fucking ape shit.
Hang on, what the fuck is she talking about? She's talking about she's got the shits because dudes keep asking her out on dates. Oh, are you gonna be all right, babe? Although in saying that, I've never been a woman, not yet anyway, and they do get asked out a lot. And as a man, I did all the asking for dates, right? I always ask people out on dates. But ladies, just because you're getting asked all the time doesn't mean that you can just shut everyone down by going, I'm so much better than all of you pieces of shit. Like
yeah, it's just you don't need to go acting like, oh, I'm a strong, independent woman. I don't need no man. Fine, you know what? Then be alone for the rest of your life. Fuck off.
The reason that dudes are asking you out is because they want to pork you. All right, it's not because you're amazing and intelligent and all this type of stuff. They just want to pork you. All right, so just calm it down. All right, don't get off your high horse. You're doing well. You're doing great. Yeah, you look fit. Good on you. Like you could work on a bit of it. But running around going, oh, I'm so fucking busy. I don't have time for dates. I can take myself to the gym. You sound like a fucking asshole.
Let alone some guy I don't know. When I get DMs like that, I just don't even open them anymore. I'm just like,
how do you think you get to know people, dipshit?
In what world?
Excuse me. Yeah, like, how does anybody ever get to know anyone? In order to make friends, you have to talk to people you don't know. That's how you get to meet people. That's how you make friends. That's how you form relationships. Every relationship starts with talking to somebody you have never met or do not know. Does this lady not get it?
Would I want to go for coffee?
I think you should keep crossing the road without looking. I think that's a great idea. Ladies and gents, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East. My dick stinks. Toodaloo, au revoir. Bye-bye.
Well, that was Isaac Butterfield's most insane woke TikToks I've ever seen. Oh, God. There are some people who have a social media presence or just have an account on social media that just should not have one or just should delete it. Because these are just some, I know you have a freedom of speech and everything, but these are some people that just, we do not need to hear from. And they just don't need to have one because they lower the brain capacity of everybody they talk to. And we just don't need to hear them bitching and moaning about how hard their life is because of the dumbass decisions they made themselves and the situation they put themselves in. Some people, I swear to God.